lot of plays in that back end. Just one tackle in the last 3 games for Francis.
And it is 47, not 27. Aguavin, who is getting attention. So while they work on his left leg, we're going to take a timeout. Stampeders up by 1.
At the Lincoln Motor Company, we have a passion for intuitive design with features that welcome you, forms that embrace you, sound you can feel, and power that moves you. Discover it in the MKX, the MKC, and the new 2017 MKZ. During Lincoln employee pricing, share our price with total price adjustments of up to $9,090. Build yours at LincolnCanada.com.
Tomorrow.
Spread the word, Dolphins.
Are you guys seeing this?
Oh, yeah!
That was classy.
Suicide Squad.
Introducing the new Korean barbecue pulled pork sandwich, featuring shredded pork, marinated with a tangy soy sesame sauce made from a tasty blend of Korean pepper and garlic. Handcrafted specially for you. $5.49 for a 6-inch, only at Subway.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going? And a reminder, the rematch will be a week Saturday. It'll be Tackle Hunger Night at Mosaic, the next food drive. So we alert all the fans in Saskatchewan to support the great cause Purelator Tackle Hunger Night, August 13th in Regina. So no Aguavin. We've seen a lot of packages with both Aguavin and Knox, who is at the weak side linebacker spot. And the flags start to fly with regularity.
It'll be procedure against Calgary.
Stamps last week, 4 penalties, 29 yards.
Well, they lead the league. Fewest penalties.
Procedure, Calgary, number 53. 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
That's Brad Erdos getting his first start at right guard. Even a guy from SFU could draw a flag.
It happens. I remember I had 1 or 2 at that time.
So first and 15. 4 receivers wide side over the middle. The pass caught by McDaniel, upended by Major Colbert.
Yeah, first time we've sort of had a chance to look at that newcomer in the linebacking core, Major Colbert, who if Marquay McDaniel makes a miss here, it's a first down and then some, and maybe even a bigger play, because there's a lot of space here for McDaniel. Just catches this little one and he gets his arms around and his shoulders around. He might be able to pick up 15, 20 yards, but Colbert trips him up, holds him to a 9-yard gain.
6 for 91. McDaniel on the night, looking for his second 100-yard game, and everybody moving, but Pierre Lavertu, the center.
Procedure, Calgary, number 53. 5-yard penalty, remains second down.
Getting in that 3-point stance. And just that little rock. Hand comes up off the ground. That's legal procedure. Back to back.
Go 2nd and 11. Mitchell from the pocket to the wide side of the field. And there's another drop. Second of the game by Parker, who has a touchdown catch, but a little frustration shown there on a series that ended with them spinning their tires.
Well, yeah, and it's the type of mistakes that are sort of mental lapses here, because this is where Dave Dickinson gets the offense on the sideline, or maybe Bo Levi Mitchell, and says, look, guys, procedure calls, 2-in-1 series, and then a flat-out drop. I mean, that's just mental.
And a timeout that had to be called.
Exactly. Good point.
Dembski back inside his 10. That's a 54-yard boot. Dembski pushed out just shy of the 20-yard line. Rob Bagg has his 7th career 100-yard game, his biggest game since he was a rookie in 2008. But all he cares about is a win. Down by 1.
Introducing Gibson's Finest Bold. Aged 8 years, 92 proof. Intensely smooth for the finest tasting rye and cola. New Gibson's Finest Bold Canadian Whiskey. Taste fully aged.
If I hired you, what is your plan?
I see a few things changing. Less mergers and acquisitions, more charitable donations. Receiving pats on the back, yes, but most importantly, giving them. Accounts, 401k,
Linda?
nicknames, luggage, saving the wildlife, retiring on top, letting boredom get the best of me, and then returning triumphantly. Smells like we're done here. Linda?
New from Tic Tac, mixers. They change flavor in your mouth. They start off cherry, then change into cola. Also available in peach to lemonade. Try them today.
The World Junior Summer Showcase continues Friday. Canada faces off against Sweden. Action gets underway 1 Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific across the TSN network with Gord Miller, Craig Button.
Ranked 4th in the CFL coming in, Naaman Roosevelt receiving yards. Just 1 catch so far tonight, 3 games over 100 yards. Now, one of the reasons for that is he's playing against 2 very good corners, Deontay Evans and Tommy Campbell. But take a look at the projection for Naaman Roosevelt, and you're almost at a 2,000-yard season, which only happened 3 times. Some projected numbers for Roosevelt. You can see Darrell Walker, Darius Bowman for Edmonton. If they keep on their pace, it's a little early for paces, but very interesting. And remember, Terry Greer did it in 16 games, 2 games short of the other 2.
Riders started to 19. Matt Walter, the former Calgary Dino, with the carry. We talked about Naaman Roosevelt, who reminds Chris Jones of another explosive receiver he has had.
Well, it reminds me a lot of Darrell Walker, quite honestly, because, I mean, if you're not around a guy, you don't know, and you don't have him necessarily just penciled in at the top of your order. And but he made a play every single practice, or 2 plays every single practice. He's extremely tough. You didn't hear his name being called when it was missed assignments and things like that. When it came time for him to block, he's the guy that's blocking. So, I mean, he's earned everything that he's got.
See if it's time to call his number. It is. Catch is made at the 30. That'll be enough for a first down, and they give him forward progress.
Well, it's been great matchup, and it's been tough slugging for Naaman Roosevelt, the #1 receiver tonight, because of the play of Deontay Evans. I mean, Evans is just flat out made some plays, did in that first half. He's gone a few times against Tommy Campbell and has been open a couple of times and not targeted by Durant because of the big first half of Rob Bagg. So a couple of reasons for the numbers being down a little bit, but lots of football to be played. We'll keep watching that matchup.
Roosevelt apologized on Twitter to Rider fans last week about the poor performance. Hasn't had to apologize for his play this year. In a handoff up the middle. And Kendall Lawrence short yardage. Neither team has stuck to the run tonight. The Riders actually have outrushed the Stampeders.
That's the 6th carry for Kendall Lawrence. 44 yards total in this game. McAdoo trying to sprinkle in a little run game to Lawrence.
Such a good receiver when we saw him in Edmonton. We've seen him used much in that role tonight. Second down to the wide side of the field, and there's Langford and closing quickly Jamar Wall. And it will be third down.
That's Devon Claybrooks now dictating to the Saskatchewan offense what he wants to see. Get him in second and long, and then make Durant throw it underneath. And as long as you tackle well in the open field, the punt team's got to come out there, and that's what Jamar Wall created with that big tackle.
Third punt of the game for Bartel. Finch settles under this at the 32. And now tries to get the edge. It does. Here's Roy Finch across midfield. It's still going. And finally tracked down from behind. Newsom saves a touchdown, but Roy Finch has the 6th big play return for Calgary this year. A 53-yard punt return.
Tommy Campbell gets a key block here. It's to the left of your screen right there, number 25. Now, just going to see it come late. He gets the big block right here. I believe it was on Greg Newman. That gets Finch to the outside and on the edge. That was a big one from Tommy Campbell.
That sets up Stamps inside the 25. And the handoff to Messam. Rumbling down around the 17 behind Spencer Wilson. Give Messam 6. Eight carries, 37 yards for Messam on the night. See the Stampeders in the red zone, 4th in the league. 11 for 19 on the year. Durant in motion on 2nd and 4. Straight back Mitchell. Looking, McDaniel can't reach it. Gainey in coverage, and it looks like Gainey's been shaken up.
Yeah, it looked like he was hurt when he hit the turf, and he was in flat-out chase. But what the veteran of 5 years did here is, even though he was beat initially, he didn't look back to the ball until the very end of the play. He made sure he caught up to McDaniel first and then took a peek back. But when he landed, it looked like he landed a little awkward. Maybe knocked the wind out of himself the way he's trying to catch his breath there.
The big stop, though, for Saskatchewan after the punt return by Finch to put the Stampeders in scoring position.
See, when you're beat, you gotta catch up first and then look to the ball. I'm just wondering if he landed on that right knee and just got the wind knocked out of him, or worse. Got hit in the spot where he can only talk about it. He can't really indicate where he's injured right now.
You're saying his voice is going to be as high as mine.
Maybe he'll sing in soprano for a second and then be back.
So the field goal team on for Calgary. Gainey.
Nice coverage.
Makes his way to the sidelines. Dave Dickinson has to be happy with the rebound of Rennie Paredes, who has been good tonight and back on target after a shaky start to this season. And puts the 25-yarder through in the final minute of this third quarter to make it a 4-point lead once again.
Well, when you consider what happened last week in Montreal, Saskatchewan Roughriders, very good 3 quarters to bounce back and stay within a possession here against a team who hasn't lost at home all year.
Speaking of Montreal tonight, our congratulations to two of the guys we admire most in this league, both Nick Lewis and Ryan Phillips playing in their 200th career games.
200 games. I mean, you got to get the gold watch at that point. 200 career pro football games.
And still ticking.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ryan Phillips closing in on 50 career picks.
Riders start at the 35. Pass caught. It was played by Collins to stretch out and bring that one in for pickup of about 4. That's 4 the hard way.
Darian Durant getting the ball out of there quickly. This play call helps with just the quick throw here on the little curl route.
Could be the final play, third quarter. 2nd and 6. Over the middle, Durant has an open man, and Lakeford has a first down near midfield.
It's just about the veteran understanding the concepts, understanding the defenses, throwing the ball on time.
So the Rough Riders with a fresh set of downs on this connection from Darian Durant on the money to Ryan Lakeford. It's Calgary by 4 as we head to quarter 4.
Once again, the UEFA Super Cup is an all-Spanish affair as Champions League winners Real Madrid
a fantastic spectacle.
take on Europa League title holders Sevilla.
The two-time winners have turned it around.
UEFA Super Cup on TSN 5. Brought to you by Heineken and Nissan. UEFA Super Cup sponsors.
This isn't the system for farmers who need perfect conditions. This is the system for Mother Nature's challenges, for wet and for weedy. Because this is real life in the West, and you can't sit around and wait for conditions to improve. The way we see it, you have two options. You can wait to work, or you can get to work. Our vote is option 2. Genuity Roundup Ready Canola. Real life ready.
In for another finish, it would appear, here tonight at McMahon, a 4-point Calgary lead.
Yeah, what a difference that veteran Darian Durant has made for the defense, keeping them fresh, playing better than they have all year. And Durant sacked just one time in just over 2 games when he was playing, and Mitchell Gale sacked 8 times. All the different talk about this new offensive line in front of Darian Durant, but when you're a veteran quarterback, Chris, that gets the ball out on time like Durant's doing, boy, it makes your O-line look that much better.
So here we are headed to the 4th quarter, and the Rough Riders very much in the football game, but against a team that seems to always find a way at this time of the game to close out. Ball at the Saskatchewan 54. 1st and 10 Rough Riders. Pass for Rob Bagg. That's twice tonight they've called that play, and Durant's missed his teammate of 9 years.
Yeah, same place on the field, exact same call, and Durant missed him the same way, overthrowing Rob Bagg to the left side on that little swing.
And this time it was no issue with a snap that might have affected the timing.
Big down here, it means field goal range too. Oh, Durant's got a
time count violation. Saskatchewan, number 4, 5-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
Looked like he went to try and maybe call a timeout, thought Better save that timeout in a close one-possession game like this. Took the time count, puts them in a tougher situation, second and long now, real long.
Last win for the Roughriders here in regular season action back in 2009. A comeback win as Durant hit Chris Getzlaff on a 65-yard bomb late. So second and extras, and Durant is dropped. Taylor Reed gets home.
Taylor Reed is going to get some help from Charleston Hughes as well. It looked like three-man pressure from Calgary. Go ahead and run it, guys. We'll take a look and see who's up there, because Mayo drops out. Reed comes late. He's the fourth guy added in, but it was the closing in from Charleston Hughes on one side and Jaguar Davis on the other.
Well, Bartell has to boot it away. Finch got loose the last time. A 47-yard punt, and Finch works it back across the 30.
Well, you're right. This is about when Bo Levi Mitchell manufactures a drive against the BC Lions. Scored over 20 points in the fourth quarter, 15 after the 3-minute warning. Many of the fans here in Calgary had already left to head home thinking that game was over, and Mitchell found a way.
19 completions tonight. In his last 3 games, he has completed 29 in each. Stamp start at the 32. Anybody open? Now throws for Anthony Parker, who has the catch up around the 41. Jeff Knox Jr. the tackle.
You get the run game going, you've got to respect the fake to this guy, Jerome Messam. That's where the defense will freeze initially on that fake. See, they freeze there, freeze here. Now he gets outside, and Mitchell can just direct traffic. Take a look, wave guys over, wait till one opens up, and Anthony Parker is the target.
So second and about a yard and a half, and they'll plunge ahead and should have it. Andrew Buckley gets the job done and now heads back to the sideline. Mitchell has extended that consecutive game touchdown streak, tying Doug Flutie tonight on the all-time list with his 21st consecutive game with a touchdown. Take the reverse, give it to Messam, and he got tripped up. It looked like he might go for extra yardage, but Otha Foster III just got enough to derail the big freak train.
Well, it was just enough. He stumbled on this one, and this is Messam. When you are a defender playing against a big back like this, you just get worn down trying to take him on high, and you can get embarrassed quickly when you try and go low on him because he's got quick feet. Just trips him up.
Got 9, and again the short yardage team will get a fresh set of downs.
One of the matchups I've been watching here is Buddy Jackson on the short side of the field has been matched up against Greg Wilson and is playing a lot of press, especially on first down. Now, if Dave Dickinson sees enough of that, I'd be surprised at all if he takes a look at that speedster down the sideline on the short side of the field, which right now is the Saskatchewan bench just in front of it. Remember, 2 touchdowns by Wilson against the BC Lions.
3 catches, 118 last week. Just 2 catches so far tonight. Short yardage, Messam again. And tripped up as he crossed midfield by Major Culbert.
Make no mistake, guys like Dave Dickinson, even though they're maybe running the ball on first down to Messam, he's still looking at what kind of matchups he's getting. He's looking at how the defensive secondary is playing for a possible chance at a deep ball.
Messam's 13th touch of the game. He has 72 yards overall, 9 for 40 rushing, and 32 yards receiving.
Buddy Jackson's giving him some room here now, Chris.
Time count violation. Calgary, number 19, 5-yard penalty. Remains second down.
Well, these are big penalties. I mean, 2nd and 5. Much different when you're looking at that play sheet than 2nd and 12.
Had to burn a timeout earlier to avoid another. So let's see what they've got on 2nd and 12.
Devon Campbell's in at halfback, too.
Riders send 6. Mitchell stands in. And the ball is intercepted. There is a flag, and that's going to be pass interference. Ball intended for Bakari Grant, and Markway McDaniel pointing the flag out to the Riders, who are celebrating.
And Devon Campbell, first of all, in the halfback on the short side field. That's new. Clear interference by Buddy Jackson on this post route.
Defensive pass interference. Saskatchewan, number 1. Ball be spotted at the point of foul. Automatic first down.
Switched it up and put Bakari Grant in the matchup with Buddy Jackson. He's going to run the post here, and you'll see the early contact made by Buddy Jackson. Clear pass interference here as he steps up and hits him well before the ball arrives.
So the penalty of 14 yards. Gives Calgary a first down, and on the 7th play of the drive, Messam gets loose. Down to the 26, and another Stampeder first down.
Works the clock, keeps the balance of the offense, and how about some patience in the hole from 33. Sometimes it's just power with Messam. He'll lower his pad level and just attack. That time he just bobbed and weaved his way. Some nice moves in the open field and in the hole.
19 and a first down. Messam stays in to block. Mitchell for Grant, and incomplete. He had a step on Devon Campbell.
Gainey still not returned from when he was injured in the end zone. It is Devon Campbell at the halfback spot, and they're going after it right now, trying to take a couple of shots here. Dave Dickinson at that short side of the field with Buddy Jackson and Devon Campbell, and they had him. Bakari Grant had him beat. Just couldn't come up with it at the back of the end zone.
See if they take another shot. 2nd and 10. They're going to swing it out. Here's McDaniel, cuts it back, has the first down. Greg Jones the tackle, but Markway McDaniel moves the sticks.
That's big.